Today, the city of Minneapolis lost a hero in police officer Jamal Mitchell. This officer gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect and save the lives of others. His life, his service, and his name will forever be remembered in the city of Minneapolis. And I'll say it again. Minneapolis police officer Jamal Mitchell is a courageous hero. And today is a devastating day in the city of Minneapolis. We have several other victims, beloved residents, community members that were killed during the same incident. Several others were injured. And our whole city right now is grieving. I want to take a moment to talk about who Jamal Mitchell was. He was a hero, a son, a father, a fiance, and an officer who was so deeply committed to protecting and serving. He would run towards danger when the rest of us would run in the other direction. In fact, just a year ago, Officer Jamal Mitchell was recognized for a heroic act in saving a number of people, an elderly couple, and that is just the kind of person that he was. To his family, we will honor his sacrifice. We will remember his name. We will never forget what he did for the people of our city. The lives that he protected, those lives that he saved. In the days and weeks to come, we are all here for you. You have our support. We are with you as we honor Jamal. To the members of the Minneapolis Police Department, yours is an honorable profession in an incredible police department. It is your courage that helps keep our city safe. You've worn the uniform and the badge during the most difficult circumstances that our city has ever faced, and you've worn that uniform and badge with pride, compassionately protecting and serving. You've continued to show up with dwindled numbers. You've continued to do the right thing in helping people in need, and you have our support. To the families of the victims, we stand with you. We feel your pain, and you'll have an entire city that will wrap their arms around you to show the support and love. And to our Minneapolis community, we are strong. We are resilient. We have been through hard times before, and we find a way to rise above, and we will do that again. I want to thank a number of different agencies and jurisdictions that showed up during our moment of need. I want to thank the state of Minnesota, Governor Walz, the Department of Public Safety. I want to thank our Hennepin County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Witt. I want to thank the city of St. Paul and all of the other agencies that have helped us through this very difficult night. We come together during hard times. That's what we do in Minnesota. And before I turn it over to Assistant Chief Blackwell, I want to ask each of you and members of the public and press to be patient with us as we do not know all of the facts yet. We want to make sure that the investigation is completed and that we're doing it the right way, that we're honoring both the victims and their families. And we got to do everything possible to make sure that these tragic events and this epidemic of gun violence, this kind of stuff never happens again.